Is this a kissing book?
Wait, just wait.
Welcome to MsMojo, and today we're counting down our picks for the top 10 most heartwarming rom-coms of all time.
Wow, you really know what you're doing.
Damn, Rachel. It's like the Asian Bachelor.
I'll have what she's having.
For this list, we'll be looking at romantic comedies that make us fall in love with love. Which rom-coms have you recently fallen in love with? Let us know in the comments below. Number 10, Love Actually. While this much beloved film may be set during the holiday season, Love Actually is sure to make your heart warm at any time of the year.
If you can't say it at Christmas, when can you, eh? I'm actually yours, with love.
Featuring the intertwined love stories of numerous Londoners during Christmas, this Richard Curtis classic brings audiences into the joyful, yet often complicated experiences of love as characters navigate forbidden romance, rekindled relationships, and young love.
Sam? I thought you didn't know my name. Of course I do.
Between the visibly romantic setting of London during the festive season and featuring some of the most iconic romantic gestures in rom-com history, we're looking at you, Andrew Lincoln. This fan favourite proves that Love Actually is all around.
All I want for Christmas is you.
Number 9. To All the Boys I've Loved Before. Just when you might have thought the heydays of the romantic comedy were over, Netflix's 2018 adaptation of Jenny Han's best-selling novel hits our screens. And we were all the more grateful for it.
I write a letter when I have a crush so intense that I don't know what else to do. Rereading my letters reminds me of how powerful my emotions can be, how all-consuming. And Margot would say I'm being dramatic, but I think drama can be fun.
The film, which follows high school student Lara Jean and her former crush Peter as they enter into a fake relationship, is just the kind of cheesy, relatable story about young love that will have you gushing along with the film's characters.
There's no one like you, Cody.
With endearing performances from the film's cast and palpable chemistry between stars Lana Condor and Noah Centineo, To All the Boys I've Loved Before is a rom-com that will make you swoon.
You gonna break my heart, Cody?
I'd always fantasized about falling in love in a field, but I just never thought it'd be the kind where you played lacrosse.
Number 8, The Proposal. Who would have thought that a romantic comedy starring Sandra Bullock and Ryan Reynolds would be so darn good? When New York publishing executive Margaret learns that she is about to be deported back to her home country of Canada, she enlists her assistant Andrew to marry her in the hopes of securing her green card.
It's illegal.
They're looking for terrorists, not for book publishers.
Margaret,
Yes?
I'm not gonna marry you.
Sure you are. Because if you don't marry me, your dreams of touching the lives of millions with the written word are dead.
What follows is a hilarious journey as Margaret and Andrew go from being disagreeable colleagues to a potential match made in heaven.
As I swung open that door, there he was,
Standing
kneeling
like a man.
on a bed of rose petals in a tuxedo. Your son. Your son. And he was choking back soft, soft sobs.
Featuring some surprising yet undeniable comedic chemistry from Bullock and Reynolds, the stunning backdrop of the Alaskan wilderness and a laugh-out-loud performance of Betty White, The Proposal is a feel-good film you won't want to skip.
Marry me. Because I'd like to date you.
Number 7, 27 Dresses. Always the bridesmaid, never the bride. This is the plot of 27 Dresses, in which the main character Jane must once again be a bridesmaid, only this time at the wedding of her sister Tess and her boss George, with whom Jane is secretly in love. While Jane may be distraught over the wedding she dreamed would be hers, she forms a connection with wedding reporter Kevin, who wants to write a piece on her and her seemingly perpetual bridesmaid duties.
I think you deserve more than what you've settled for. I do. I think you deserve to be taken care of, for a change.
Starring Katherine Heigl and James Marsden, 27 Dresses is the perfect film for all those who feel like a supporting character in someone else's story. Just like Jane, you are the main character.
So is this moment everything you hoped for?
No. It's more. It's much more.
Number 6, When Harry Met Sally.
What I'm saying is, and this is not a come on in any way, shape, or form, is that men and women can't be friends because the sex part always gets in the way.
Following the platonic and sometimes romantic relationship between main characters Harry and Sally over the span of 12 years, When Harry Met Sally poses the age-old question of whether men and women can ever really just be friends.
A woman friend. You know, you may be the first attractive woman I have not wanted to sleep with in my entire life.
That's wonderful, Harry.
Between the melodic crooning of Harry Connick Jr., who sings the film's soundtrack, the hilarious dialogue written by screenwriting legend Nora Ephron, and the will they, won't they tension played flawlessly by stars Billy Crystal and Meg Ryan, it is no wonder When Harry Met Sally has remained a staple in the romantic comedy genre, providing comfort viewings to audiences for over 30 years.
And it's not because I'm lonely, and it's not because it's New Year's Eve. I came here tonight because when you realize you want to spend the rest of your life with somebody, you want the rest of your life to start as soon as possible.
Number 5, 13 Going on 30. The early 2000s was a high point for romantic comedies, with movies like How to Lose a Guy in 10 Days and My Big Fat Greek Wedding remaining some of the most memorable films in the genre.
Why do you love me?
Because I came alive when I met you.
But one film among them stands out as an ultimate comfort watch. Starring Jennifer Garner, 13 Going on 30 brings us into the world of 13-year-old Jenna Rink as she magically transforms into her 30-year-old self.
I like your shoes. Thanks. I like your dress. It's because they've got these incredible boobs to fill it out.
With loads of teenage nostalgia, a dreamy Mark Ruffalo playing Jenna's former best friend Matt, and of course a last-minute declaration of love at a wedding, 13 Going on 30 is sure to give you that warm, fuzzy feeling rom-com lovers enjoy so much, even on your 100th rewatch. Number 4, About Time. Warning, this film is highly emotional and incredibly moving. A box of tissues and a tub of your favourite ice cream is advised. At least this is the warning we wish we got before viewing About Time for the first time.
Do you wish we'd picked another less wet day?
No. Not for the world.
Director Richard Curtis delivers an endearing film about love, family, and the importance of embracing every moment that will certainly pull at your heartstrings.
We're all traveling through time together, every day of our lives. All we can do is do our best to relish this remarkable ride.
Not only does About Time display the love story between main characters Tim and Mary, but it also offers a poignant examination of the relationship between a father and son. Oh, and did we mention that rom-com queen Rachel McAdams stars in it?
You really like me? Even my frock?
I love your frock.
And my hair? It's not too brown.
I love brown.
Number 3, Definitely Maybe. While it may not have the same critical acclaim as a film like The Princess Bride, which also tells its love story in the form of a bedtime story, Definitely Maybe certainly doesn't lack in heart.
I like it. It's like a love story mystery.
Great. Sounds good. You ready?
Following the life of recent divorcee Will Hayes as he explains to his daughter how he and his ex-wife met, Will relives his former romantic relationship with 3 separate women.
Dad, I can't believe you smoked and drank and was such a slut. But I still love you.
With a star-studded cast including the likes of Ryan Reynolds, Isla Fisher, and an adorable young Abigail Breslin, Definitely Maybe is a charming story about missed connections and giving love another chance.
So what happens now? You invite us inside and we tell you the story. Okay.
Number 2, Notting Hill.
I'm also just a girl. standing in front of a boy, asking him to love her.
Julia Roberts and Hugh Grant may be two of the most iconic stars in rom-com history. It was only a matter of time before they joined forces and took the romantic comedy to new heights, which of course resulted in Notting Hill.
Surreal, but nice.
The film, which follows London bookseller William as he meets and subsequently falls in love with American actress Anna Scott, has become equally as iconic as Roberts and Grant themselves, thanks to the endearing performances, heartfelt dialogue, and distinguished 90s vibes, all of which make this film one of our favourite comfort watches.
Can I stay a bit longer?
Stay forever.
Before we unveil our top pick, here are a few honourable mentions. The Holiday, all the cosy Christmas vibes.
You know, I've never been to England. I've never been to Europe.
No?
If I come over there, will you go out with me on New Year's Eve?
Love to.
Always Be My Maybe. What's more heartwarming than a friends to lovers romance?
Sasha Tran, can I hold your purse for you?
That was the bad version?
It was good. You liked it?
I loved it.
Something's Gotta Give. A comforting flick about the struggles of finding love later in life.
You know, I can't decide if you hate me, or if you're like the only person who ever really got me.
I don't hate you.
Yeah.
Moonstruck. It's Cher and Nicolas Cage. Need we say more?
I'm in love with you.
Snap out of it!
The Wedding Singer. A laugh-out-loud rom-com with loads of charm.
Could be the man who grows old with you. I wanna grow with you.
Before we continue, be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos. You have the option to be notified for occasional videos or all of them. If you're on your phone, make sure you go into your settings and switch on notifications.
Number 1. Crazy Rich Asians. While Crazy Rich Asians may have some of the most glamorous portrayals of wealth our eyes have ever seen, it is at its core a love story between main characters Rachel and Nick.
I know this is a far throw from a hidden paradise. But wherever you are in the world, that's where I belong.
The film, which not only enlightens audiences to the power of romantic love, but also to the love of family and culture, is a heartwarming tale about how relationships are tested once they become privy to the outside world and the lengths we go to protect our loved ones.
There's no winning. You made sure of that. Because if Nick chose me, he would lose his family. And if he chose his family, he might spend the rest of his life resenting you.
Whilst pretty much every scene between stars Constance Wu and Henry Golding will make your heart flutter, the wedding scene alone is enough to put this film at the top of our list.
Falling in love with you.
Do you agree with our picks? Check out this other recent clip from MsMojo. And be sure to subscribe and ring the bell to be notified about our latest videos.